moments that really sticks out for me when I think about how proud I was of something that Neil had created was actually at a flower show. Flower shows are really hard. They take a ton of preparation and a lot of ambition. And since we never do anything simple, we decided to build a moon gate water feature. We'd never built a moon gate before. By we, I mean Neil. He had never built a moon gate before, so why not add some water to it? I mean,
Make it more complex than it already is.
And don't you know it, he took that wood frame out and it stayed up. So now it's sort of a joke that I challenge Neil all the time. I just basically come up with an idea, I hand it to him and I say, can you make this happen? And then I walk away and let him figure it out.
And then the smoke comes out of my ears. So you walk out these doors, down the existing deck to a landing.
Being design build, that means we take a project from the beginning all the way to its completion. So when we go to a site, we actually go there, work with the client, create the entire design or master plan typically, and then we build the projects.
I think Samantha and I have developed a skill where we're very much able to listen to what it is our clients demand from their outdoor space. And what's nice about what we do with our design build model is we're able to take all those careful considerations that we have during the design process and translate that into the construction.
There's always some sort of change within a plan.
I can always make it more narrow. I'll get this dimension right and then I'll have the outside dimension to play with.
We're able to make those changes right away without losing any kind of time or efficiency on the project because we did the design. And in the end, I always like to tell people, aside from you as the client, no one's going to care as much about how your project turns out as we will because we've put so much time and effort into the project from the very beginning.
I wanted to use this tree for years, so I am thrilled.
I think another thing that makes us very different is the actual quality of our work. We take so much care and effort to think about the details of every project. There are no shortcuts. Neil is an absolute stickler for details to the point where it drives me insane.
These are the cuts that'll keep you awake at night. Very stressful, right? If it's wood, I can replace it, but not these bad boys. I have to notch these countertops out to accept this flange on the double burner.
And if I ever look at him and tell him something is good enough, he looks at me like I have 10 heads. Because it's not good enough until it's as perfect as it can be.
This joint looks great. However, I'm too tight right here, so I want to open it up to match the rest of the joint and be consistent all the way through.
We're very diligent in terms of our base preparation. What I always say is what's under, say, your patios and your walls is equally as important as what you see when you're looking at them. We take great care in our preparation and our construction. We really want it to be second to none, and we really strive for that. I've learned a tremendous amount as a landscape architect through doing construction that I would never have learned if I only worked in an office. And I think the same is true as someone who's in charge of the job, managing the job, building the jobs.
Imagine doing these by hand, it's a lot of weight.
I've learned so much in the field that's made me a better landscape architect. My stonework is really my passion in our business. There's no two stones alike. They all have their own characteristics. When you think about it, you get a beautiful weathered piece of field stone. And it's my job to expose the beautiful characteristics of that stone. So I don't want to shape that stone and knock the lichen off and knock the moss off. I want to celebrate that.
So I love plants. I'm an absolute plant addict. I like to joke about the fact that I'll go to a greenhouse, I'll go to a nursery, and I literally start to have heart palpitations sometimes when I see the variety of plants and things that I could use in a project. So we need these hydrangeas to be brought to the back. Let me see, it looks like here's some Itea, but just behind the Itea, there's some limelight hydrangeas. The plants are what helps to soften a space and really pull a space together. A good planting design looks fantastic summer, fall, winter, and spring.
I think what makes me passionate, makes me get up every day and want to do what I do is having the ability to build projects that we've intimately designed. Oftentimes, we're on a construction site for extended amounts of time, whether it's a couple weeks or months. We get to know our clientele very, very well. They're investing in their property through us. They're trusting us with that and with our vision.
I feel like as a society, we've started to become pretty disconnected from the natural environment around us. I think that we have a very special opportunity as landscape architects and landscape designers to bring Mother Nature back into our own personal spaces. So the idea that we can create these outdoor environments that not only invite people back into their environment, but also truly connect them to that environment is something that's really special, and it keeps us really excited.